first graders, happy Thursday! Alright, so today before we get started with our math work, we're going to go through our vocabulary one more time. Okay, so the first word is tally marks. Remember, tally marks are a special way we can show numbers. And what do we do when we get to a group of 5? That's right, we cut across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. What's a survey? A survey, remember, it's a way to collect data. So it's like asking, what's your favorite pet? What's another question I could ask in my survey? Will you tell me? That's a good one. What about, could I ask what your favorite ice cream flavor is? Yeah, I could do that for my survey. All right, the next one is tally chart. What does a tally chart do? Tally chart helps us organize our data that we got from the survey. So it helps us organize all our information. So we do this for what is your favorite pet? So we have our tally marks and then the number of tally marks. So we can see which pet got the most, which got the least. We can answer all kinds of questions once we have our tally chart. What's a graph? Yep, a graph is another way we can show the information. So instead of doing tallies, we stack up our little squares, right? We do columns, or they can go side to side. So we can go side to side or up and down. What does total mean? Total means all together. So how many people wrote it all together? What's a number sentence? Yeah, it's like addition or subtraction. So when we add or subtract. So if I was going to do an addition sentence for the total, I would have to add up all my numbers, right? Yep, and if I want to do a number sentence for how many more or how many fewer, I use subtraction. So that's going to bring us over here to how many more red than green. Remember, I lined up my pairs, I crossed them out, and I look at how many I have left to find out how many more, okay? And then I can do my subtraction sentence, which is going to start with a bigger number, which is red, minus the smaller number 4, equals how many left over? 2. And the last one is how many fewer purple than brown. So to find out how many fewer, I do it kind of the same way. I line them up, I cross out my pairs, and how many do I have without matches? That's right, 3. So I can do 5, which is my big number, minus 2, my small number, purple, equals, how many did I have without matches? 3. Good job. Alright, so today for math, we're going to be doing something kind of fun. We're going to be playing a game. But before we get started with our game, we need to get a few things, okay? You need to get a paper ball. So I have my paper ball right here. I just crumpled up a piece of paper. You need to find a trash can. So I have a trash can on the floor. You need a pencil or a pen. And you need a piece of paper to write on, okay? Alright, so once you have all those things, pause the video until you find them all, and then once you've found them, press play and I'll teach you how to play this fun game we're about to play. Okay? Alright, so the rules of this game are listed, and I'm going to read them and explain them to you, okay? So step 1 is you need to create a tally chart. So that's like I have right here that says miss or make, okay? We're not going to do the tallies yet, because we're going to add those as we go. So you need to draw a big T on your paper like I did and write miss or make, okay? Step 2 is you're going to get to toss your paper ball into the trash can. If it makes it in, you put a tally on the make side. If it doesn't go in and you miss the trash can, then you add a tally to the miss side. And you're going to do this as many times as you would like, okay? Alright, so I'm going to play, and I want you to follow along while I play, okay? Alright, so here is my tally chart. See, so I wrote miss, make, and I drew a big T, okay? Alright, so I have my ball. My trash can's on the floor. You can't see it, but I'm going to throw, let's see if I can, yeah, it's too low. But I'm going to throw it in, okay? And if I get it in, I'm going to do make. I made it. So I need to put 1 for make. Let's try again. Get my ball. I made it again. 2. Let me try again. Try again. Oh, I missed. Let's try again. Oh, I missed again. Let's try again. Oh, I made it. I'm going to try 2 more times. Here's my ball. Oh, I made it again. And I'm going to go 1 more time. I made it again, so I need to add 1 more to my make. Would I add another line? No, because I notice I have 4 tallies, so that means I need to cut across for 5, right? Alright, so here is my chart. Now I'm going to answer some questions about it. Okay, so let me find my questions. I'm going to put this half up so I can still see. Ooh. Alright. So here are the questions that I need to answer about my tally chart, and you're going to answer about yours, okay? So once you have all of your misses and your makes tallied out, you're going to answer these questions. The first one says, how many shots did you make? Well, I see I made 5 shots because I have a group of 5, right? Number 2 says, how many shots did you miss? How many did I miss? 2. Right, the next one is, how many more shots did you make than miss? So how many more shots did I make than miss? Do you see where it says how many more? I'm going to underline it for you. So right here it says how many more? Ooh. Okay, how many more shots did you make than miss? So I made 5 shots. And how many did I miss? 2. What am I going to do now? Cross them out. And how many do I have left over? 1, 2, 3. So I made 3 more shots than I missed. Okay, what's a subtraction sentence I could write for that? I could take my big number, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, subtract how many? 2, and what would I get? The 3, that's right. Okay, and we have a couple more questions to answer. Alright, this first one says, what else can you tell me about your chart? What else can I say about my chart? Well, I noticed I made more shots and I missed less shots. So that's something I noticed. I also noticed that altogether, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots. So altogether, I made 7 shots. Alright, so for number 1, I want you to look and tell me everything you can about your chart, just like I did. Number 2 on this slide says, write a question for your caregiver to answer about your chart. So you need to write down a question that could be asked about your chart. So my question is going to be, I'm going to write the question. I'm going to write it on the back. I'm going to write, how many fewer shots did I miss than make? Okay? Another question I might write down is, how many shots did I take altogether? Okay, so for number 2, you get to write your very own question. And number 3 says, create a sentence using greater than, less than, or equal to about your correct shots. Okay, so which did I Is 2 or 5 a greater number? Remember, greater means bigger. That's right, 5 is a greater number. So I'm going to write for my sentence for number 3, 5 is a greater number than 2. Okay? Alright, and you can pick any sentence that you would like to write about your numbers, but you have to use the words greater than, less than, or equal to. Okay? Alright, I hope you have fun playing this game today. Play as many times as you want. Make as many shots as you want. If you have any questions, let us know. Have a great Thursday. Bye.